nose is talking in front of people. So thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah. So today I want to talk to you about something I'm very passionate about. That's fair trade and the power that we have as consumers. So today in the world, there's currently about 1.2 billion people living in extreme poverty. I know it's kind of a vague statistic to take in. But that means that these people are living on less than $1.25 a day. Now in the world, that 1.2 billion means 14% of the world's population, but specifically in low-income countries, 44% of their population is in extreme poverty. A big reason for that is that, a lot of these low-income countries have valuable exports to offer. They don't really have the ability to capitalize on those exports, and so that's one of the big reasons why they continue in poverty. On top of that, a lot of big brands who use the exports that they offer just tend to push down on the cost of labor and the cost of production, which is great. It increases their profit, but sometimes can equate into human rights issues along their supply chain. So fair trade is an alternative to this system of business. It's driven by consumers and companies who want products that were made ethically and that have a good environmental impact. Fair trade is basically a certification for products that make sure the workers who made the products are being treated fairly. That means for the workers that they have a more supportive work environment, that they have a livable wage, and most importantly that there's no child labor or forced labor in the production of fair trade products. There's two main nonprofit organizations who certify products as fair trade. I'm a little ahead. Fair Trade USA and Fair Trade International. These two organizations essentially audit fair trade producers to make sure that they're following all the guidelines, so they're having a good environmental impact and treating their workers fairly. So if you're out shopping and you see one of these labels on a product, you'll know that that product was produced ethically and is eco-friendly. So what does all this mean for you, for all of us as consumers? Today I didn't want to just talk to you about what fair trade is. I wanted to talk about what it means to us, what it can mean as consumers. I think we need to recognize more the power that we carry as consumers. There are huge brands paying billions of dollars to get our attention so that we buy their stuff. Imagine if every consumer in America chose to not buy a certain brand's clothes because there was child labor or forced labor in the production of their clothes. Two things would happen. Either they would quickly figure out how to make their clothes more ethically, or they would cease to be a brand because they wouldn't have any sales. So we have power collectively to change the way that companies have. That applies to more than just fair trade. Even when you choose to buy from the local hardware store down the street instead of the big box retailer, every purchase that we make, we're choosing to support something. There's a new wave of businesses that are intertwining social impact into their business strategy. They're called social enterprises. And this sector of social enterprise is growing, and as it grows, the amount of products that are ethically made is growing as well. So now we can get our shoes, our clothes, groceries like food, ice cream, coffee, fruit. If we're in the medical field, you can get scrubs, sports equipment, headphones, glasses, all these items, you can get them, and you can have a social impact on the world through purchasing these products. So for me, the fact that there's 1.2 billion people in extreme poverty, I don't really know what that means, but it bothered me because I didn't know what I could do besides donate money to certain organizations, which I'm not against, but I wanted my lifestyle to have an impact on that. And so as I've learned about the fair trade movement, about social enterprise, I've realized that through being a conscious consumer and through remembering that behind every product is a person, I can change the world every day. So that's all I have. Thank you for your time.